All right, let's check this Kendra G video out.
Hey, baby, I was so happy. I tried to join on the 15th, but my connection was horrible. I wasn't even at home. I was at my cousin's house. I was waiting to join. I was so happy you picked me.
What's your name? You got a lot of energy from the top.
My name is Katina.
Katina. How old are you,
I
love?
am 27. I'll be 28 this
27.
year.
And how 27. What's your zodiac
I am
sign?
a Gemini.
Gemini. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. I have four of
You have
them.
four kids. How old are your four kids,
I,
Katina?
I have a 7-year-old, a soon to be 5-year-old, a soon to be 3-year-old, and a soon to be 2-year-old.
Can you give me all their current ages, please?
Okay, so 7, she just turned 7. 4, 2, and 1.
By how many men?
By 3.
3 men. Okay. Why you not with the baby daddy of the 1-year-old?
Okay, well, the 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 last two are by the same man. He is currently incarcerated, narcissist. If I could say to summarize it, that is Satan himself, honey.
So why you have 2 kids by Satan?
To summarize it, I'm gonna just say this: I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. It was a very lustful experience. I was young. I learned my lesson. You live life, you make your mistakes along the way. I didn't believe in abortion, so at that point, I
Did you not believe in condoms? Do you not believe in birth control? It's like women are absolutely disgusting. You're letting okay. Here's a man, right? She's like, oh, I'm just young and dumb, and now what? You're going to be full of cum? That's what you want to do, right? You're disgusting. Okay. It's like, how about make a man wear a condom? Right? Men. This is the thing, right? It seems like women don't understand men at all, right? Men will just like shoot it up, right? They will shoot up the club whatever chance they get, okay? And whatever results happen, a lot of men think, oh, it's going to be the women to handle that, especially the terrible men, which a lot of women deal with, right? Especially the terrible men who don't care what results happen, right? What are the consequences? Men don't care. At least the terrible men don't care, okay? They don't care. So women are going to have to deal with these consequences. So protecting themselves, make a man wear a condom. Don't let him finish in you. It's like, and then you don't believe in abortion. Great. Great. Do you not believe in birth control too? It's like, it's just, they're idiotic. It's idiotic.
had my children.
Okay. And I get this. Everybody doesn't believe in abortions. But have you heard of birth control?
Yes, I just am not one that believes in birth control because I've had serious effects from it. Like I've had thrown up, I've bleeding for an entire year, an entire 6 months, just that whole it's a lot with the physical.
Okay. Now, why you not with the 4-year-old dad?
He's deceased. He got killed.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's life.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See, this is the thing, right? And if she gets into deep in it, right? I'm pretty sure that the guy's a hood guy, a street guy. This is the thing, right? Women like this like to blame men, but the problem is that they have a habit of going for the same type of man over and over again. Terrible men, right? So, this is the thing. Is it the men's fault? Or is it your fault for picking terrible men?
Okay. And the 7-year-old dad, do y'all co-parent well?
Um, I don't even know. I don't want to touch bases on it. It's personal, but some people just aren't fit to be parents or whatever. But I was 19. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I met
Did you
somebody.
learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson? Because you had 3 more kids by 2 men. Did you learn your lesson? This is the thing. This is why I don't trust women like that. Right? They say they learned the lesson. Really? Because you are making the same mistakes continuously.
That was suitable. I was engaged to my first child's father. I was engaged to my second child's father, but he ended up getting killed. We parted ways. He ended up getting killed. We were working back on the relationship. He ended up getting killed, and yeah, I ended up dealing with my last children's father.
And when did he go to jail?
Girl, September, but we ain't been together for 2.5 years, so
Well, the baby's one.
yeah, we split when I was pregnant. He busted my face open, so yeah, he was abusive.
Okay, so you got to select a better selection of men.
I think I'm ready now, Kendra. I've been off the market for 2.5 years. I've been healing, working on myself. By no means am I perfect. I still got progress. I still need to work on stuff, but I think I'm level headed enough to make the clear decision whether or not a person is suitable to be in my life or cut them off.
This is the thing, right? And here's a the sad reality that women do not face, right? What type of man do you think you will get after you did the crap you done in your life? Right? This is the thing, right? Here's a woman that's she's kind of um kind of ghetto, kind of, eh. But here's the thing, right? This is a woman, 4 kids by 3 different men by terrible men, right? She had these kids by terrible men. What man is going to go see this, hear this, and say that, oh, I want to be with this, right? I want to be with her. Imagine that. Imagine that. What good man. What man that he's morally sound. He's an upstanding citizen. He's productive. He's he works on himself. Okay, he's a good man. You do you think that he's gonna see this and is like, oh yeah, I wanna be part of this. I wanna be with her. I don't think so. I don't think so. So what man do you think you're gonna get? You're pretty much gonna get what you've been getting, which is these terrible men.
All right, let me get more information. Katina,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Katina, 27, Gemini, mom to 4. So you never been married, right?
I was engaged twice, but no.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm certified CBRF, so home health care.
Home health care. And what city do you live in?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, unfortunately.
Milwaukee. All right, so we got Katina, 27, Gemini, mom to 4 by 3 men, home health care, lives in Milwaukee. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
Okay, I am looking for. I wrote a list. I'm looking for a man that's clean, good hygiene, respectful to women, educated. I really don't care about a past because everybody has a past. As long as you learn from it, you're walking in your truth. Somebody willing to learn and that's capable to teach. I have a deep desire for learning. And then I love a man that will help cook, clean, step in at home, wants marriage, 1 or 2 more kids because I'm not done. I want 6 kids. Um, and then nobody that is perfect, but somebody that's willing to grow, make progress, holds themselves accountable, communicates, can lead and provide. Someone who possesses the ability of affection, affirmation, acts of service, gifts, etc., etc.
Good job. Okay, Katina, let me ask you this because this will be said. Now you are a mom. You're 20. You're 27. You have
Yes,
four
ma'am.
children, and young children, 7, 4, 2, and 1, by 3 men. Now you have a situation. 2 of your baby daddies. He's same father. He's in jail. One is deceased. But what would you say to the guy that might be concerned that you have 4 kids and 3 of the 4 are under the age of 5?
Well, I would say that I was young, and we all live life. We make mistakes along the way. As long as you're willing to grow, you learn from your mistakes. You correct where you went wrong. I think it doesn't really matter. I don't hold no judgment to nobody else, and it's not nobody's place to judge me because that's God's doing, nobody else's.
Okay. All right. Now let's keep going. What are your deal breakers?
Ooh, child. My it ain't long. It ain't long. But my deal breakers is somebody that's controlling, abusive, a liar, a manipulator, a narcissist, and somebody that again that I was saying, somebody that doesn't walk in their truth. Again, everybody has a past, and I'm okay with somebody having a past as long as somebody walks in their truth.
Okay. Do he gotta look a certain way?
Girl, I want me a black man. I like them chocolate like my mama.
Now, what's your ethnicity?
I'm mixed. My mom is mixed, white, Irish, Italian, all of that. My dad is Puerto Rican, Dominican, black, so I'm like a mutt.
So, and but you want a black man?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Now, what about money? Should you make a certain amount of money?
I wouldn't necessarily put a price range on that. Just somebody that's not struggling to meet the basic needs and does have the ability to go out on dates and you know just be somewhat generous. I'm not saying that they have to do everything because I pay for dates too, and
I can't hear you, honey.
dates don't necessarily have to be a financial thing for me. I'm like a picnic in a park type of person, and let's kick our feet up and watch a movie. I treat my man kind. I rub feet and everything. So
Okay, she rubs feet and everything. Let's do
yes,
the
ma'am.
Kendra Cam.
Okay, let me back up because I gotta set it on the edge of my bed. Okay, can you see me?
Okay.
Ah,
I mean, you have a great body to have 4 kids.
thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see if you can see if I step back like this.
Okay, we can see you. All right. So, Katina,
Yes, ma'am.
now do you want the guy to be in Milwaukee?
No, he does not. And actually, I prefer him not to be in Milwaukee because I've seen enough through the city, and I'm just not pleased with what I've seen.
Okay, so you prefer him not to be in Milwaukee.
Absolutely.
What is the age range you would date? You're
Um,
27.
somebody that is at least my age, so be turning 28 this year. And I say I will stop at maybe 40.
40. Okay. Now, when was your last relationship?
2.5 years ago, my kid's
Okay.
father.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I believe it was November last year, so I'm trying this new thing to not have sex this year. So
So you want to go all of 2024 and not have sex?
if I meet somebody that possesses the qualities that I'm looking for and it's going good, then I'd be willing to break that agreement to myself. But if I don't find somebody that's worth it, then I plan to keep my cookies in my jar.
Now,
Sex
let's.
isn't a big thing for me. I have 4 kids, but that's because I'm working with some good stuff. But
So you said, so you want to hold the good stuff in now.
yes, ma'am, this is too good to just be given out.
Well, you gave it out 4 times, honey.
Yeah, but again, I was engaged twice too. So I think my mistake was when I got to the last one because I was just living, I was having fun. In all fairness, I laid down on my back. I made those kids, so I birthed those kids.
Okay, so listen, fair enough. I do believe in growth. I do believe in learning. When you learn better, you do better. But now I'm gonna just say this to you because men will say, now you want me to date you without having sex, and you have sex, you have 4 children. Some men, and I'm not even saying that you should give it up. Like you should have been practicing this, to be quite honest. But now moving forward in your current situation, there are going to be some men that's going to say, wait a minute now, why the hell I got to wait for the cookie
They
and
had
I got to be
to
all
wait
this
for
great
it.
stuff? Huh?
My kids' dads had to wait for it. I didn't just jump right in and have sex
So
with
while
them.
they were waiting, were you not doing a better assessment of them? Because it seems like you should have never gave your kids' dads the cookie.
Um, well, I would say, in all fairness, I feel like the
That's the thing, right? I think women, at least women on these shows, right, on the Kendra thing, they're lying. They're not. They're not they're not saying the whole truth. Okay? Here's a woman that she has picked 3 times at least terrible men. In her eyes, terrible men, right? So, can you really trust her judgment? And I honestly think, right, she was attracted to these terrible men. I don't see her changing that kind of attraction. So really, it's like, it's great. You don't care about a man's past. Whatever, it's cool. But that don't mean that you're a good judge in a man. Okay, and obviously she's already shown 3 failures in judgment. Right, and it produced 4 kids. Right, I'm not saying that she's the worst. Right, she's not. But it's like, unless this man is like, I don't know, 35 and has 4 kids himself or multiple kids himself, I don't see um, it as a good idea to get with this kind of woman. Um, but it is what it is. I mean, there will definitely. I've always said this, right? I've always said this. For women, it is easy to get men. Men are easy. Men are so easy to get. It is easy for women to find men to have sex with them, even be in a relationship with them, even marry them, right? The problem is, okay, you might not find, women might not find the men that they want to commit to them long term. That's the issue, right? As time goes on, or as situation changes, as situation happens, those chances of finding a man that you want to commit to you long term gets harder and harder. Okay, yeah, this woman probably find there's plenty of men that would want to be with this woman, plenty. Will that be the men that she wants? And will those men that she wants, will they commit to her long term? It's doubtful, right? It's doubtful. And I see this woman as a woman that likes bad men, right? And she's proven it with her past. Maybe she changed it, but I don't know. I mean, the past is a good indicator of a possible future. So, you know, the best way to judge, the best way to figure out your future is looking at your past. Okay, it's not a crystal ball, but it's at least a good indicator.
The last one, he did not possess the qualities. But again, I wasn't looking for a relationship. It was a sexual agreement. I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. And I ended up getting pregnant with my son, which is my third child. And then, yeah, we got the hard part out the way. We ended up having another one.
So basically, you are admitting your 2 children by your the last children's father. That was a relationship. That was a sexual relationship.
Absolutely.
So now you want a relationship, and you
Absolutely.
want a man to come in and obviously you said marriage, correct?
Absolutely.
So you want a man to come in and be a stepdad to the children you created with the sexual relationship.
If, yeah, he's gonna be in prison, honey.
Okay, what were the qualities again that would make you break your celibacy journey that a guy must have?
Um, okay. I knew you was gonna agree with me. I want somebody that's good hygiene, clean, respectful to women, educated. I don't care about a past. Walks in his truth. Somebody willing to learn and capable to teach. Because I have a deep desire to learn. Somebody that's passionate, kind. Somebody that knows how to step in, that can help cook, clean from time to time, jump in with the kids. And I'm not saying I don't want a man that has kids. I'm okay with a man that has kids. I'm okay with two or three kids only because I want more children. And 10 people in one household just sound like a lot, don't it?
It does.
Yeah, so I think my deal breaker for a family is 10 people, like two adults, 8 kids. That's it for me.
So he can have kids, correct?
No, he can have
Yes.
kids.
Okay. So listen, we're gonna move forward. And again, I believe you're young. You're 27. As you live life, you're gonna learn more. But this is a dynamic. What a lot of men say at times. They say women have children by men who are not good fathers, but then they want the good guy to come in and raise their children with the men who they procreated with that weren't good fathers.
I understand how that looks, but my child father, my second child father, the one that got killed, he was a good dad. I would have still been with him if he was alive, but unfortunately, that's not the case.
Okay, let's keep going. So, what are three things? Oh, wait, when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I
Oh,
told
you
you
told me
last
that.
year.
Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
are three flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship?
I can be a bit talkative at times. If I feel disrespected, I can get a little rude, and I might cuss you out. I say that, but I have people that I have not cussed out in my life. It's just I'm a Gemini, so I go with the flow. However you treat me, you will get treated back. If you disrespect me, you call me bitches and all of that other stuff, then I'm a cuss back. Um, and then I think the other thing is, well, I wrote it down, but if I don't feel like somebody is willing to communicate effectively and I just don't feel that it's working, I shut down because I don't like confrontation. I
Okay.
prefer not to have confrontation with a person. I'll bite my tongue until the point that I just can't no more.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I wrote that down. I wrote that down. Hold on. I'm passionate, kind. I'm fine. I got a good heart. I'm honest. I'm respectful. I got intellect, so I'm a smart girl as well. I have a lot of personality. I'm adventurous, and I still have a bit of a child in me, and not in a bad way, not childish. Just more so, I have an energy, cracking jokes, laughing. I'll do water fights, water balloon fights, stuff like that.
Okay, you're fun. You're fun time. And you said you do want to get married and you want to have more children. What qualities you feel as though make you a wife?
Um, I cook, I clean, I can teach. I've lived through a lot of experiences in my life. I'm not very judgmental. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to learn a person inside out. Like I like to know my person to the point that if you don't like chicken on the bone, I'm not making chicken on the bone. I like a man that communicates, but I communicate as well, and I'll let a person know that if I'm uncomfortable. I don't cheat. I've been faithful in all of my relationships. I'm not a liar. I'm not secretive. I'm very open. I respect privacy when it comes to relationships. So yeah.
Okay. And one more time, what's the age range you would date?
28. They'd have to be turning 28 this year. So my age, and all the way up to 40.
Okay. And you have four children. You want two more kids, so that's six. So we can have at the most two kids
Um,
already.
I prefer to, but if I meet somebody with three, that's okay.
Okay. Now, did you see the guy that was up here earlier? He had a 6-month-old
Oh
baby.
yeah, that's crazy.
That would work for you.
No, he's 42 and he's still chasing a what did he say he do? Stand up? Oh no, baby, you need to let that go. It's just like some of their hairline, they need to let it go.
So he wouldn't have a chance. He's not good enough.
Absolutely not. All I
Absolutely
heard
not.
was excuse after excuse and a man that doesn't hold himself accountable. That's all I heard.
Who say it again?
All I heard was him make excuse after excuse and a man that did not hold himself accountable.
That's not what you're looking for.
Absolutely not.
Let's get it together. Let's do it. So, Katina, right?
Whatever. I mean, it's like this is the thing that I said, right? I honestly believe a lot of women are stuck in their ways with what they like. Okay? To be honest, I honestly feel a lot of women, they will always get with the men that they got in the past. Similar archetype, right? Let's say if he was a street guy, she will continuously get with street guys. Okay? If he was a lawyer, let's say if like you've dated a whole bunch of lawyers, well, more than likely you will continue to date a whole bunch of lawyers or men that's in that kind of wheelhouse, right? Most women, they do that. They date the same archetype of man over and over again. Uh, this is it's just holding themselves accountable. I don't know what this woman is doing that she hold herself accountable. This is the thing. Sometimes women that like they have so much leeway because men will fall. Men will just like they see it. They see a booty, they will be all over it. That's it, right? So they would think that okay, are you really holding yourself accountable? You know, because you're 20, you're 28, right? You you made so many mistakes already at 28. So really, it's like, and you recently had a mistake, right? Your child is 1 and 2. So really, you make it seem like it's like 5, 10 years ago, right? It's like, are you really holding yourself accountable? Okay, it's like you're not. You just it's been a year since you had your last child. Let's say with the pregnancy stuff, about 2 years. Okay, that's not like you've been holding. It's not like there's been change, right? There's been significant amount of differences. It's just the women. It's just they are their own worst enemy. Yeah.